Hey guys, Nancy Savick with eXp Realty here, and as promised, I am putting together a couple of videos for first-time home buyers or repeat home buyers, but these are going to be the steps that you're going to go through, and hopefully this will explain things a little bit for you. So this is video one. And step one is going to be to get pre-approved. You're going to want to find a lender that somebody has recommended, or that maybe you've worked with on something else in the past. But you want to go and you want to find a lender who is very good at explaining the steps that are needed, the documentation that are needed, and maybe a little bit of the why some of that stuff is needed, because if you know why, it makes you more apt to bringing that stuff in. But you want a lender who is good at communication with not only you, but is also going to work hand in hand with your real estate agent to make sure things are getting done. So step one, find a good lender and get pre-approved. The lender is going to give you a list of documentation that you need to bring, and that really needs to be, it's part of step one, kind of, subcategory A, and that is bring in all your documentation, because you want to get a good, strong approval so that there is no guesswork, there's no questions, you don't have any oops later on down the road. So get them all the information that they need so that they can do a full pre-approval on you, so that you know exactly how much of a house that you can afford and you can go out with confidence. So that's step one. Step two is going to be to get a good real estate agent. Sometimes everybody knows real estate agents, right? Some are going to be friends, some are going to be family. You probably know 3 or 4 of them. Who do you go with, right? How do you know who to pick? You want to go with someone that you feel comfortable with and that will talk to you and make sure that they have time for you. And most agents are going to be a lot more willing to work with you if you've got your pre-approval in hand and say, hey, I know exactly how much I qualify for. Please take me to go find some houses. This is what I want, in this price range. So find a really good real estate agent. And you want a really good real estate agent because you want someone who knows not only negotiation, because that's very important. You want someone who can kind of stand their ground when things get a little bit tough. And sometimes in some of these transactions they do. You want someone who can explain the steps to you as you're going through, because there is a lot involved. And you want someone who knows how to write a contract and write it right and write it in your best interest. Because there are some loopholes and little things here and there that if you don't have someone who knows what they're doing, things can slip through, and that's not what you want. So find a really good agent who knows what they're talking about. Okay, cannot stress that enough. Now, I'm an agent, and I love my job, and I love working with first-time home buyers. So if you're here and you want to use me, that's great. And if not, that's okay too. But find someone who is really good at communication, who will work with your lender, because that's very important, and communicate and make sure that everybody's on the same page and that everybody adheres to timelines that are necessary. So those are your first couple of steps, and I'm going to get into the second part in video 2. So if you found these first couple of steps helpful, please leave me a comment. If you really liked it, share it. And if you have questions, please let me know. So that's all for this one. See you guys soon. Bye.